of its commitment to supporting the development of digital skills, the Nigerian British Chamber of Commerce inducted the second cohort of the Tech Academy. The President and Chairman of Council NBCC, Mrs. Bisi Adeyemi, in her welcome remarks, described the Academy as an opportunity to give back to the society and bridge the gaps identified in the sector.
I'm delighted to welcome the second cohort of the NBCC Tech Academy this morning. Like Shalakwe has said, this was started 2 years ago and we had the first cohort graduate late last year. This is our own way of giving back to society and, of course, to bridge the gap that we have identified in the tech sector. I'm glad to note that this particular cohort has more females. Am I right? Yes, thank you very much, and clap for yourself.
She welcomed the participants, wishing the class the best as she looked forward to their graduation in 3 months' time.
Classes, I understand, will be held hybrid, so some of you will have to come here 2 days in a week, and then the other portion will do virtually. So I look forward to seeing you 3 months from now graduating as successful techies.
Delivering the goodwill message on behalf of PwC, the lead sponsor of the Academy, Mr. Femi Madariola, a partner with the professional services firm, said his organization was happy to collaborate with NBCC to close the digital gap.
I bring you great from our partners and staff in PwC Nigeria. Our senior partner, Uyapata, could not make it today. He's absent, and he sends a very, very brief goodwill message. We are proud to be your partners and sponsors on this very, very important project for NBCC that is geared towards closing the digital gap that exists in Nigeria, in our country, and is also equipping our young people with the required skills that they need in the tech future in which we currently operate.
The inductees introduced themselves, giving their reasons for undergoing the course.
My name is Oluwajoba Oloba, and I currently work in corporate communications and community management. And I decided to, be part of this course because I want to move into the tech space and, broaden my horizons and career opportunities.
My job involves working with data. So I took the data analytics course because I think there's a lot we need to do, not only in Nigeria, but in Africa.
I'm an entrepreneur. Since I graduated, I've always done business on my own. But because I want to go to the next level and I saw the way she's running with her visions, and most times she inspires me a lot. So I just came into town and I told her I want to see life in another dimension. So I'm ready to learn everything and anything.
I saw the platform. I was like, 25K, something I wanted to learn for I think 200K last year. I was like, why so cheap? So I first thought it was a joke. So I follow the number there I called that. The person said it's true. So that's the reason why I'm here. I want to learn UI and UX design.
I'm a legal practitioner. I know I am relevant in today's world. I want to continue to be relevant because I know the future is tech. And I want to be with the future at the time.
Paying as low as 25,000 naira to learn this. And I also believe that when I learn it, it would expand my career choices in the future.
The guest speaker, Juliet Ehimuan-Chiazor, the country director, Google Nigeria, provided insights on technology, the skills, career, entrepreneurship, challenges, and solutions in the tech industry as a whole.
The tech industry has been growing very fast around the world and in Nigeria as well. Every year, the tech space contributes a lot more to our overall economy. The sector is still, agriculture is still the biggest sector. But you can see ICT as a close second and expanding. So, when we talk about economic growth, job creation, innovation, tech is playing a very important role and will continue to do so. We've seen the adoption of smartphones that's also been on the increase. More Nigerians are coming online and doing amazing things online. So, very much so, digital is now an integral part of how we live, how we work, how we interact with one another, how we socialize as well.
In the faculty briefing, Oluwajoba Oloba, co-founder of the TheNest Innovation Park, gave an overview of the courses in the academy, introducing members of the faculty.
We came on this journey last year, and we are quite excited because it syncs with what we also believe in and what we do. And it's the idea that the future of Nigeria is going to be about talent and export of talent. It's not going to be about oil. We're already seeing that, and I think we also discussed that last time. A lot of people are beginning to come to Nigeria to see if they can recruit tech talent from Nigeria. And job is really not now about, oh, I've gone to the university to study law. It's about what can you really do. I have a law background, but I'm a tech guy now. As much as possible, we want to see more people within the space. And I really want us to put our hands together for NBCC, putting this, especially the Tech Academy, promoting, this kind of initiative.
Web TV also engaged Juliet Ehimuan-Chiazor on the importance and the future of technology.
It's so important in today's world. Actually, it has been for a while because it's impacted how we live, how we work, how we interact with one another. There's hardly any sector now that doesn't leverage technology in a big way. And when we look at some of the emerging trends, we're seeing that, tech-enabled businesses are, increasingly becoming the most valued businesses globally. And, in the wake of some of the recent developments we've had globally with the uncertainties, etc., technology platforms have made a way for businesses to just remain in, to establish continuity, remote working, collaboration across board, access to information and tools. And so it's great to, have the opportunity to support upskilling, more young Nigerians in the tech space, just really helping them to enhance their skills and be able to participate more actively in the digital economy.
Mrs. Bisi Adeyemi and Mrs. Sholakpe Akinpelu, Chairman Technology Committee NBCC, speak further on the academy and gender participation in tech.
So right now, from the data available, there are only about 15% women in the tech sector. So definitely there is a wide gap. And I think the basis for that gap is from when they start school. So STEM education has been painted as something that's very difficult, so a lot of women are scared to go into STEM education. So that's one of the reasons we're doing this. But this is just a drop in the ocean. It has to start even from the curriculum in school, make it a bit more friendly, make it a bit more, easy to learn. And don't make it so masculine, maybe even the way it is taught, get more female role models. So that women can see themselves in those role models. I know that everything is possible. So that's really, again, it's a driving force.
We have in different areas, economic gender gap and all of that. We have a significant one in tech. And I always say that tech needs women and women need tech. Tech needs women for holistic, solutions when you have, equal perspectives when you're delivering solutions. And then women need tech because, as we've seen, tech roles are usually competitive, they are in demand. And so we need to get more women into tech roles so that they can earn profitably and future-proof their career, moving away from vulnerable roles. So looking at the gap, the data is neither here nor there, but it has evidence that, only about 10 to 15% of STEM roles go to women. So we definitely need to skill up that, and that's why NBCC Tech Academy, has a gender lens on this academy, and we are thankful to see more women adopt it, more women get trained, get transitioned into adopting tech in their sectors.
A partner of NBCC also spoke on tech and the academy.
As Cobranet, we're happy to collaborate with NBCC on this project of training and developing young youths towards technology and to make them more viable to the space, the Nigerian space, and also internationally. I think it's a very good opportunity, and we are happy to collaborate with the team, and we are hoping that these skills would help improve their lives and in whatever space they find themselves.
One of the inductees shared his reason for participation and what he hopes to gain from the academy.
Thank you very much. I decided to join the academy because over time, the world is revolving around tech, and I think it's something that would actually improve me personally. And over time, I have a lot of friends that have even ventured into tech, and believe me, they've been doing extremely well. So I'm not that type of the how will I put it? I'm not really used to when it comes to technologies and all that. But sometimes over time, with the way the world is evolving, we just have to move with the trend. And doing this, I believe it is something that will take me far because I believe in longevity. Anything I'm doing, I don't believe in short term. I believe in longevity, and taking part of this program, to me, I feel it is something that would actually inspire me to probably maybe along the line I might create something of my own.
Mr. Oluwajoba Oloba, co-founder at TheNest Innovation Park, also spoke on the academy and what he expects from the new cohorts.
Be a very interesting session. We have very skilled facilitators that are going to be coming, so students should expect a fun-filled time. It's virtual and also it's hybrid. It's virtual and location-based. We have a community to also support them, when they finish their classes, and training is definitely we resonate with everyday kind of thing they are doing. So it's not something so distant from what they have idea about, but again, it's a new area and we expect a lot of commitment. Technology is an enabler, and what we're seeing is like technology opportunities and also for skill is going to be the game changer in this new generation. So we feel there's a huge opportunity for Nigeria and Africa to upskill a lot of people to move within the technology space, so that we have a representation at the table in the coming 5 to 10 years. And I think organizations like the NBCC, pushing this kind of tech academy forward is a very good one, because we can't always expect government to do everything. Private sector players also need to come in to actually contribute their quota to this.
The conversation around tech is a step in the right direction towards the future that will, in turn, foster growth, create job opportunities and socio-economic solutions for individuals, businesses, and the Nigerian economy at large.